Hey guys, we are back with some more Wolfsburg Wolves franchise mode, and in this one, we are up against the Dallas Stars, the 57-22-3 Dallas Stars in the second round of the NHL playoffs, in our first playoff appearance. And we got quite the task ahead of us. We have no injuries. Artemi Panarin is completely back. We swept the Colorado Avalanche in 4 games, so great way to start it out. Maddox Homer on fire. Let's hope that all can continue here against the Dallas Stars, who we actually finished above due to our overtime losses being 10, and theirs were only 3. So that ultimately added up to, I believe it was only 1 more point than the Dallas Stars. So we're going to see who's the better team in the playoffs here. Both arguably very good regular season teams, but who's the better playoff team here? We shall see. First period. Okay, there you go. Blake Coleman, Pickles, and then Bergeron twice on Bishop. Let's go. And then Devin Shore on Corey Schneider. Shots are 16-11 in favor of Wolfsburg. Second period. Okay, I'll definitely take it. Nothing doing for either team. Shots are 26-22 in favor of Wolfsburg. Let's maybe get the insurance marker and shut her down for the third. Come on, boys. Get a good start off to this series. Could really use this win. Power play. Come on. Thrive on 3. Yes. Air punked that. Jorg Aho with the goal on the power play to make it 4-1. Halfway through the third. Let's go, boys. I can feel it. 4-1. 5-1 Alex Steen on Ben Bishop. Let's go. Absolute just domination of the Dallas Stars here in game number 1. You know they're not going to like that. They're going to come back with a good defensive performance next game. I have a feeling. So come on now. Don't go all loopy on me now, game. Let's get to game number 2. What the heck is going on? It's so slow right now. Come on. There we go. Okay, please don't. I'm so tempted to just save after game number 1 right now, but I'm not going to. I'm going to trust that this game is okay. And we're going to go ahead here into game number 2. Come on now. First period. Alright, so goal by Essen Lindell. Solid defensive performance so far by the Dallas Stars. 12 shots to 8 in favor of Dallas. Second period. Okay, yes. Goal by Paul Stastny on Ben Bishop. Tied 1-1 going into the third period. Shots are basically even. 22-21 in favor of Dallas. Let's get her going in the third. Come on, build off that momentum. Yes, air punked that. Jorg Aho. I don't know if that was shorthanded or not, but nonetheless, we are up 2-1 in the third period. Let's go. Halfway through. Come on, hold this lead. Get the insurance marker. Let's go, boys. Come on, 5 minutes remaining. Get the insurance marker. Please get the insurance marker. Brett Ritchie on Corey Schneider. You hate to see it. All right, you know what? Since we've had a relatively quick simulation so far in these playoffs, you know what? No, I'm going to stick to my rule. It's just my rule. I don't go into the game for an overtime unless it's an elimination game or if it's game 5, 6, or 7, which are, unless it's tied series 2-2, then are basically all elimination games anyway. So, no, I'm not going to go into it. I can't. Every time we do it, it just ends up screwing us over. So we're not going to go into the overtime this time. But if we get into an overtime in game 5, 6, or 7, if it gets to it, we will go in. So here we go. Overtime period against Dallas. Please. Dallas scores hints on Schneider. So you knew Dallas was going to have a good game in them. I mean, they're 57-22-3 for a reason. But they've made it clear that this is going to be a competitive series. And I like that to a degree. But let's really let them know who's boss here in game number 3 on their home ice. Let's go. Come on, boys. First period. There you go. That's showing them. Sheary and Furland on Bishop. Furland right on front of the net and Sheary from the bottom of the circle. Let's go. Second period. There you go. All right. I will definitely take that. Shots are 23-21 in favor of Dallas. Nothing doing in the second period for either team, but we are taking a 2-0 lead into the third period. Let's go, Wolfsburg. Come on. Yes, Braden Point on Ben Bishop. Let's go. From the point as well. Living up to his name. All right, let's go. Yes, Alex Steen, the veteran. Let's go, boys. 4-0 lead against the Dallas Stars in round number 2, in game number 3. Let's go. 5 minutes remaining. Shut the door. Shut the door for Schneider. 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 Yes. Shut out Corey Schneider once again. Let's go, boys. Game number 3 in the bags in our win column. Let's go. All right. Game number 4. I'm feeling it. I'm really feeling it with this team. Let's go. Still away against Dallas, but I'm actually... I know there's still a lot of series left, but... Ooh, just the way we're performing right now, I can feel it. Let's go. First period. Okay. Berchi on Schneider, but Bergeron with a goal on Bishop. From the wall, it looks like, as well. Second period. Goal by Dallas. Namath on Schneider. Run in front of the net for Namath. Oh, my. All right, here we go. Third period. Gotta tie this game here in the third. See if we can do it. 18 shots to 26 currently in favor of Dallas. Almost halfway through the period now. Nothing doing yet for either team. Slowly going down. Yes, Alex Steen, the veteran. Let's go. He's been clutch these playoffs. Come on, 4 minutes remaining. 2, 1. Are we going to overtime? Yes, we're going to overtime. So, is this is game number 4, is it not? 4? Yeah, whatever. Let's just do the quick simulation, or real-time simulation, I suppose. So, here we go. Potential to go up 3-1 in the series on the line. Let's go. Please. Come on, Wolfsburg. Power play for the Dallas Stars, and they're going to score on it. Rupee hits again. Oh, my goodness. He's been clutching overtime. Yeah. So we're going to a game number 5 now. Tied 2-2. Both of Dallas's wins have been overtime wins. So you can make the argument we could have won those games as well. Those were very close games. So here we go. We're definitely not being outplayed by these guys. I still feel good. Even after that loss, even after those 2 overtime losses, I still feel good about this team. Let's go. Simulate game. Yes, indeed. Let's go. Game number 5. Remember, if we go to overtime, we go into the game itself. So here we go. First period. All right, I'll take it. 0-0. Outshooting them 12-9. Second period. Oof. You hate to see it. Jamie Benn, Jason Dickinson, and Tyler Seguin. But Erpunk Yorgaho has scored as well. So now, 3-1 lead for the Dallas Stars. Going into the third period. Let's hope we can mount a comeback here. And it starts with the veterans. On the power play, preferably. Nope, okay. Matt Duchesne, that's good too. Yep, Devon Shore, there you go. They were bound for a offensive game like this at some point, boys. They definitely were. And, you know, those 2 overtime games, we could have had both of those. This could have been another sweep. But instead, this game number 5 is going to be a 5-1 win for the Dallas Stars. And we're all of a sudden down 3-2. So do I make a change? Well, let's take a look at the stats. See who's been doing what. Now, Homer ended the last series with... Oh, wait, nope, regular season. Homer ended the last series with, I believe, 8 points. I'm not sure if he's gotten any since. He's gotten 2. So he's clearly cooled off. But Bergeron and Homer are still going, 10 points each. Aho is 7. Furlan 7. Hamilton 7. Steen 6. Tatar 5. Sheary 4. Point. Where is Panarin? Only 1 point in 5 games. He needs to get going. Artemi Panarin is exactly what we need to get going in these playoffs in order to get back into the series with the Dallas Stars. Let's see, goaltenders. Yeah, Schneider's been fine. Schneider is not the problem here for sure. I mean, yeah, sure, he let in 5 the last game, but that was 1 game out of how many that he's been fantastic so far. So I really think we need to get Artemi Panarin going here. Maybe even Kuleshov as well. The 2 Russians. So let's see what we can do here. Panarin, Point, and Sheary. How's Points been doing? 4 points. I feel like those came from the last round. Sheary, 4. Panarin, 1. Yeah, that first line hasn't been going. I might put Bergeron and Homer with Panarin. See if we could get them going. But at the same time, Furlan's been going as well. 7 points. Honestly, I don't want to break up any of the middle six. Because Furland has 7 points. Bergeron and Homer have 10. Aho has 7. Steen has 6. And Tatar has 5. And then Lucic, Stasny, Coleman. I mean, they're the fourth line. But you're not going to put your fourth line on your first line unless you're absolutely desperate. And ooh. Okay, there is one change we can make, but it's so small. I'm not sure if it's gonna do anything, but I guess we'll try flipping Panarin and Shiri, see what it does. But because I really don't want to change that middle six. The middle six has been hot, especially with Aho and Homer and Bergeron, and even Verland and Tatar. And Steen as well. Steen's has scored some clutch goals so far these playoffs. Now Kuleshov, he needs to get going a little bit. What if Hamilton's been going? Okay, so what if I put Jones with Brodin and then Kuleshov with Hamilton? Might stack up that offensive second pair. And then, I don't know. I feel I don't want to overthink it, you know, because most of the games have been solid. But there's just that one loss there. Okay, so I mean, other than that one loss there, the other games that we lost were in overtime, both 3-2. And then we won the other games 5-1 and 4-0. What to do? How's our power play doing? This could be a determining factor. Let's see. Power play percentage is currently at... is this... Oh, jeez, this is the regular season. Do that every time. Team stats. Let's see this. Power play is 25%, so it's been doing well. Power play's been doing well. Penalty kill, 80%. I mean, it hasn't been great. Could be better, could be worse. So, I don't want to overthink it. So we're just going to go into this game with the changes that we made. And that would be Panarin flip to the right side, Shiri flip to the left side, and then flip, I believe, Brodin and Kuleshov. That's about it. Those are the only changes we're making. Because we've been solid for the most part with this lineup. So, just something to get those guys going, you know? All right, here we go. First period in game number 6. Let's do it. Goal by Ruby Hintz, man. On Corey Schneider. Hintz has been killing us. He had those 2 overtime goals, and now he's got the first goal in game number 6. Oh, my goodness. All right. Second period. Not what you like to see. Nothing happening. Only 11 shots for Wolfsburg. Maybe I shouldn't have changed those lines. Man, we're not getting anything going here. Come on, boys. Third period, down by 1. We can do it. We can score. We've scored so many goals before in 1 period. We can do it again. Let's go. I still feel confident with this team. I know we could get a comeback here if we don't take any penalties. Come on. Stop. No. Oh, Duchesne. Matt Duchesne and Corey Schneider at the side of that power play. And it's now 2-0 Dallas with a few minutes remaining. And Guryanov with the empty net. There she goes. Well, I mean, disappointing for sure. We looked like we were going from the start of the playoffs. We swept Colorado. We had a good start to this series. We had 2 overtime games that could have gone either way. So, and then we obviously made a line change, hoping to change something. And of course, we get shut out. Only 18 shots in that last game. So that proved to be not the greatest line change in the world, but, you know, you kind of had to at least change something to get Panarin going. And obviously that didn't work. So, again, I'm not too mad. Definitely disappointed because I had a lot of hope after that sweep to Colorado. But still got a lot of growing to do with this team. It's understandable. It's our first playoff series ever. First playoffs in general ever. And we did very well for ourselves up until, game number 5 of Dallas. And that's when they just took over. But still, those 2 overtime games could have gone either way. We very well could have had another sweep. So, definitely not mad. This team has definitely shown signs of being a true contender for years to come. So, but that being said, let's advance to the draft. And yeah, we'll just check out all the stats later because I don't want to forget to check the awards. So we'll check all the stats with the awards. So yeah, I will see you guys at the draft. And so the Stanley Cup champions are the New York Islanders, and the Calder Cup champions are the Milwaukee Admirals. So let's see the lottery. This should be interesting. I don't think we're in it unless we have a pick from another team, but I don't think so. Toronto will win the lottery. Oh my goodness gracious. Fans outside of Toronto are rioting. And by outside of Toronto, I mean every other fan base in the league. But Vegas has the number 2 pick. Columbus via Calgary is the 3rd pick. Edmonton with number 4, of course, because why not? And then St. Louis, Detroit, LA, Montreal, Columbus, San Jose, Minnesota, Boston, Chicago, the Rangers, and Pittsburgh in the lottery. We'll view the draft class later. For right now, we'll check the retired players. Marleau, Getzlaf, Bergeron. Patrice Bergeron, you had a very good run for us in the playoffs there, buddy. Very short service for your Wolfsburg Wolves, but nonetheless very appreciated. 967 points on his career in 1,288 games played. Couldn't have been a better second liner for us in that last part of the season where we needed him most, and he came through clutch in the playoffs in some big moments. So thank you, Patrice Bergeron. But it is time to move on to Jorg Aho as our second line center now. So there's a silver lining in everything. And obviously as well with the salary cap that we'll be shedding from Patrice Bergeron's contract, which we had, I believe, 6.3 million of. He was at 7.3, but we retained $1 million on the trade that we got him from. So, yeah, obviously solid player. Bobby Ryan has retired. Ladd, Brown, Fopla, Dubinsky, Cogliano, Stafford, Hansel, Ward, Hamhuis, Johnson, Girardi. Goaltenders, let's see, Cam Ward, Brian Elliott, Yaroslav Halak, Al Montoya, Gustafsson. All right, so that's it for that. And now we will check the stats, and then the team stats, and then the awards. Actually, no, well, we won't bother with the team stats. I'm pretty sure there's little to no difference between when we last checked and now, because it was one game. So, Patrice Bergeron, 10 points. Maddox Homer, 10 points. Aho was 7. Furlan, 7. Hamilton, 7. Steen with 6. Tatar with 5. Sheary and Point and Jones with 4. Pickles, Stasny with 3. Myers, Lucic, Kulishov with 2. Pajot, Panarin, Dahan, Brodin with 1. And then Mayer was actually up here. So that might have been the computer calling up players again. I don't know why it does that with the salary cap issue thing. I couldn't figure that out for the life of me in that one episode, and it just just sent random players down. I guess I don't know what it did. Because I was trying everything to call different players up and send different players down, and it wouldn't let me do it no matter what. So yeah, Jorg Aho with the most shots in the playoffs for our team, 2 power play goals as well. So he is looking to be a stud. Face-off percentage, Pajot, Bergeron, Stasny, Aho. Point even got up there. All looking good. And then takeaways to giveaways. Yeah, all this. I'm not going to look at takeaways and giveaways at this point in the season. And then Corey Schneider with a 941 save percentage in those playoffs. He kept us in the playoffs for sure. Even though it was an all-around team effort, he was the backbone behind that effort. If there's no Corey Schneider 941 save percentage and 2 shutouts in 10 games, then there's no second round. As a matter of fact, there's no sweep to the Colorado Avalanche, and we might have even been swept ourselves by the Avalanche if it weren't for the play of Corey Schneider. So he definitely did very, very well. Exceeded expectations for sure. And there you go. Now, Awards, yes, I remembered. So, as we see the New York Islanders with the Stanley Cup, President's Trophy goes to the Buffalo Sabres, of course. And the final was, okay, so that makes it a bit better. The Dallas Stars made it to the final against the New York Islanders, but they didn't win. So, that kind of hurts a bit. Art Ross, Tyler Seguin, Hart, Luukkonen, Norris, Ristolainen, Bing, Tyler Seguin. Calder goes to K. Talusti on the Bruins. Conn Smythe, Johnny Gaudreau on the Islanders. Oh my. So Jesus. Gaudreau, Barzell, and then is Wahlstrom in this file? He might be. Jeez. that's ridiculous. And then Vezina, Luukkonen, Jennings, Luukkonen, Masterton, Brendan Dillon, and then Selke, Nico Hischier. I can't wait to see that in real life. Ted Lindsay, Luukkonen as well. Luukkonen taking home a lot of hardware. And then Maurice Richard, Jack Hughes on Minnesota. So there we go. There's the awards. There's all the player stats for the playoffs. There's the rest of year number 4. So in the next one, we will get to the draft. We'll get to some of the offseason stuff. And that's about it. So let me know what you guys think. And I will see you guys in the next one.